Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lisa and welcome to the Sega Mega Drive. One of my favourite retro consoles. So, obviously, for those who don't know, this is the Sega Mega Drive. Released as the Mega Drive in Japan in 1988. As the Genesis then in America in 1989. And then in Europe as the Mega Drive in 1990. This is Sega's... God, right, hang on, let's see if I can... This is Sega's 4th generation console. That's easier to say than... Because they did one which was only released in Japan. The SG-1000. Then they did the Sega Mark III, which was the Master System. But then they did the Master System in... It was weird, really confusing. But anyway, this is their 4th generation console. Which it was started by the TurboGrafx. But obviously it couldn't compete with Sega, and then later the Super Nintendo. So, let's take a look. This is the Model 1 Mega Drive with the Model 1 Sega Mega CD, also known as the Sega CD in other places. Can I be able to get this off so I can show you, or... If not, then you just have to... Alright, never mind, I can't get it off. But hey, this would not come with the Mega CD, obviously, so this would be separate. Let's see if I can... The trouble is, there's a bugger to put back on, so it's... Oh, I got it off! I got it off! Yay! Right, so this is the CD, but we're not going to talk about that at the moment. I'll just put this down here. Just going to concentrate on the Mega Drive. Let me just move the camera slightly. Right, this is the Model 1 Mega Drive. As you can see, 16-bit in the front, the power LED cartridge slot. And up on the top, on some models, you'll see high definition graphics, but not on my one. I don't know what that means, but on this side then you got the volume for headphones or speakers, the on-off switch, a reset button, Mega Drive, Sega, 2 controller ports. On the side, this is the expansion port for the CD. On the back, you have a hole, which is there. The RF, which is there. Don't use that if you can help it. This is the AV. So that, no, that's SCART. I think that's about it. SCART. Maybe S-Video as well. And over here, then we got the power to the plug. And on the side, nothing. And then this, I don't know what this is. This makes a lovely noise. Anyway, so don't really know what else to say, really. This is the Model 1, like I said. Now, to me, this is the better looking model out of all of them. And trust me, they've done lots of models. If I remember, I'll put them all in the description down there. Because at the top of my head, I can't remember, but... they did a Model 2. I think they did a Model 3. I don't know if that was official or not. They did all sorts of different, they put a Mega Drive in the, like a laser active thing. There was an add-on for that, which was Mega Drive. They're everywhere. Oh, and down here's the headphone. I forgot to show that. So, this is the Model 1. Obviously, if you couldn't tell, it's 16-bit, and you can see the camera and the green screen, which I didn't need in this video, but never mind. So, 16-bit console. This was made originally to compete with the NES. So, and it almost did. This was winning the console wars for a while. And then, obviously, Nintendo released the Super Nintendo, which won. But this, you know, Sega proved that you don't need to be Nintendo to sell consoles really well. So, yeah. This is the Model 1. This is a controller. I only have the 3-button controller. I don't have a 6-button. But they did a 6-button. This is the controller. You got your 3 buttons, a start button, Sega, D-pad, Mega Drive control pad, and one long wire. It's still going. I'm standing. See, it's still going. Still going. Yeah, it's really long, really long. Which was good because then you know you didn't have to. Unlike now, where it's all wireless, you had to have wired before. But this is a really nice controller to hold. Really nice. I prefer this one. But of course, I haven't used the 6-button. If you know of the Saturn, they are small. Their controllers are like the 6-button controller for the Mega Drive. So it's sort of, they're like them, but see, all no buttons. Very nice D-pad, really nice. This is where they knew how to make D-pads. Really nice D-pad. That's gone now. They don't know how to make D-pads anymore, which is a shame. But you got the analog sticks now, haven't you? So see, you know, and it plugs in on the front. You can have 2 players, or if you get an adapter, you can have more than 2. And what I took off earlier, that was the Mega CD, or the Sega CD, which is this spoof, and it's quite heavy to hold one-handed, but this is the Model 1 Mega CD. And all it does, you know, it sits on top like that. So that was alright, wasn't it? It's a CD. The thing is, this is a front loader, so you need to have, you know, the Mega Drive on. And I think you press the reset button for the disc tray to open. It's annoying. But this looks really nice. You know, we've got the lights. They would be lights. I think these light up as well. Annoying thing though, on the back of the Model 1 CD, you've got a video output. Which I think for this model you need to have a separate video cable and a separate power supply, which is the most annoying thing of Sega, of the Mega Drive. But they are, you know, third-party ones that just got 1 plug at the end and 3 wire, but, you know. So that's the only annoying thing. My phone's going off. I'm going to have to ignore that for a minute. But yeah, this is the Model 1 everything, you know. Model 1 Mega Drive, Model 1 Mega CD. I'm going to move this to the side. I will be... Oh, best selling game on the Mega Drive was... Well, I give you 3 guesses what it was. Did you guess? It was Sonic. Obviously it was Sonic. Who else would it be? Right, this is... I'm going to show you now. This is... Oh, this is too big to show on the... This is the Model 2 everything. Model 2 Mega Drive with Model 2 Mega CD, and then this is the 32X, which can, you know, come off. See, it can come off. Now, can this come off any easier? I would like to get it off so I can... There now. Oh, hang on. God, right. I forgot I had it connected. The 32X connected. Right. This is the Model 2 Mega Drive. Looks smaller. Let me just disconnect this for a minute. This is going to get annoying. Right. Stay over there. Right, this is the Model 2. Sorry it's so dusty. Right, Model 2. Same thing. Power button, reset button. No volume button. No volume switch or anything. And no headphone either. 2 controller ports. On the side you have the expansion port for the CD. On the back, oh yes, from Next Level Games before they closed, that was a shame. AV out and AC adapters. This didn't even have RF, I don't think. No, I don't think it did. Good, because RF is rubbish. It's the worst thing I ever made. Good for the Atari though, I suppose. Actually, no, it's not. It's bad for the Atari. Everything is bad for the Atari, isn't it? No, I mean, RF is bad for the Atari. Although the Atari XE has AV. I have to show you that console. It's a really amazing console. Sega, and then cartridge port. There. Model 2 CD. Now, I prefer this CD because it's a top loader. So you don't even have to have the console on to get discs out. Right. See if I can put this back in. I think it's back in. I don't know. Now it's back in. Right. So this is it all together. Model 2 Mega Drive, Model 2 CD. And the same thing with the CD. Except for this one, you don't need to have its own video cable. It shows it, but you don't need to. I'm not even sure for the Model 1 if you need to do that either. I'm not too sure. But again, own power supply, which is annoying. Now, the 32X. 32X is another add-on they made, the Sega made towards the end of the Mega Drive's lifespan. So this came out, and then a couple of months after, the Saturn came out. So this was kind of pointless. But it offered 32-bit games. Which I have 2 of. Doom and Virtua Racing. Which I will show off in its own video, but this goes on top like so. There it is, on top like that. And then it connects to the back of the Mega Drive's AV port. Oh, bloody thing. Connects to the back of the AV port. Hang on, see if I can. That's why I kept them connected for, because they're annoying to, always disconnect, and might as well keep them all together. That's what I did. Can't put it back on now. Oh, the joys of that's why I didn't want to disconnect it. But I wanted to show you the Mega Drive. Right, I've got it. See, it's connected like that to the Mega Drive, CD and stuff. But then you put the Mega Drive video cables in this port, which will then show video for everything, which is really nice. So this is my normal Mega Drive setup. Every time I plug the Mega Drive in, this is what I use. Model 2 everything with 32X. Although on the look side of things, I prefer the Model 1. So if you're thinking, well, I don't have a Model 2 Mega Drive, but I do have a Model 2 CD. But I don't want to get a Model 2 Mega Drive. Well, you don't have to. This is the expansion which came with the CD. So So you'd put it on the bottom, you know, like that. You screw it in, connect it all, and then you can connect the Model 1 Mega Drive, because it'd work, which I think is quite cool. But I prefer this setup because it's nicer. Right, that is it for this video on the Mega Drive. This is just like an overview of the Mega Drive. The next one will be games, which will be more easier than the Commodore one. Let me tell you that. No. Sorry if this was a bit messy, you know. I'm not used to doing these types of videos where my hands are in front of the camera. Normally I'm holding my camera or my phone and I've got one hand. And plus, it's really warm. If you could see me now, I'm soaking. Right, so leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you all later. Bye guys.